Got a big crew behind me, and they're obviously amped up. Ready for some Eagles football here at the link. The atmosphere has been terrific all evening. The story of Lamar Jackson's career so far, he hasn't been able to get to the AFC Championship. He's been knocking on the door. Well, he kicked that door down with a 4-touchdown effort in this dominant win. Look at those shoes. Some light-up shoes. I might have to get me a pair of those kicks right there. That is quite a fit. That is quite a fit. Come here. Let me get an Eagles chant, right? The cathedral of college basketball, home to countless iconic battles in Philadelphia basketball history. Penn State and Michigan are writing another chapter on this storied hardwood, but on opposing sidelines are a father and son who for years treated the Palestra as a second home. It all comes down to just 18 more holes of golf. Our contenders are wrapping up on the 18th green to determine a 2024 U.S. Women's Open winner here at Lancaster Country Club.
So I marched down to Carlisle, okay? Carlisle, and what do I find? There is no Carlisle in 6A. All of this is made up. We don't know what any of the power rankings are. We don't know who is going to get in the playoffs, and I have completely lost my mind.
I was a little bummed. I just exceeded the weight limit to ride one of the ostriches. I'm hoping maybe if I hit the gym a little bit next year, we'll see.
There you go. I'll get you with some of the jockeys. We'll put you on a fitness plan, and we'll get you ready for next year.
Year one for any head coach is an uphill battle. Lucky for Redlands' Mike Mahaffey, he's got an army, and Anderson French brought the rallying cry. They call him Hammer. Anderson French is a force for the Redland boys basketball team. The junior captain and oldest of 4 boys has shown leadership on the floor and strength off it.
The French boys are built a little different.
Anderson's brother Adley loves hoops just as much as his big brother. Only Anderson has his Redland teammates.
I'm Adley.
And 3-year-old Adley has Adley's army.
They have all really bought into the process of trying to make Adley's experience as positive as possible. And being enlisted in Adley's army really means something to everyone on this team. And they all show it in different ways.
But why does Adley need an army? The French family first noticed something was wrong in October.
He would say, "Mommy, my head hurts, I have a headache," and then sometimes he would throw up, but then be better. So that went on for about 4 or 5 days.
A radiologist with Penn State Health, Christy wasn't taking chances. They took Adley in for an MRI.
When Christy came out of that room with that sort of stoic, shocked, crushed, all at one time look on her face, I knew we were in trouble.
Adley was diagnosed with ATRT, an aggressive brain tumor found in young children.
And the prognosis, we were told, was dire. And it was in that meeting that it really hit me for the first time that we might lose him, that we were likely, in fact, to lose him.
Children with ATRT only have a 30% chance to live more than 2 years.
Let's not live on day 100 or 200 or 300, let's just live today.
Adley is receiving constant care at Penn State Hershey's Children's Hospital, but sports keep his mind off treatment.
Many people here at the Med Center refer to him as the mayor because he goes around to everybody here, physicians, the people in the dietary department, custodians, everyone is engaged with him to play basketball or baseball or race with him or
dance.
Yes, or dance.
Tad enlisted the Redland basketball team into Adley's army at the start of the season, and they wear it like a badge of honor as Adley watches every game from his hospital room.
Here we have Adley's jersey. It's a little big for him now. It's been autographed here, as you can see, by all the guys on the team, and he does wear it at very important stages throughout his therapy, including MRI days. Those are the days that tell us, if this is working or not.
If we can make him smile one time a day, that means the world to everybody in this program.
Beyond basketball, Adley's army has grown into the entire Redland community.
It certainly takes a village to help one on their journey through cancer treatment.
Adley and his family have a long, difficult road ahead, but their experience rooted in competition has Adley's army ready for battle.
Hoping that we can save Adley's life is obviously the game winner, but that's in God's hands. His life is having a great legacy that won't be measured necessarily by the number of days in his life, but by the quality of them. And you ready? Here we go, Adley Bear. We really learned a lot of those lessons from sports as well. I like your shoes.
The Cathedral of College Basketball, home to countless iconic battles in Philadelphia basketball history. Penn State and Michigan are writing another chapter on this storied hardwood, but on opposing sidelines are a father and son who for years treated the Palestra as a second home.
I want this to be about the players playing in the most historic building in college basketball, and not about me going home or coaching against my son.
Phil and Jimmy Martelli are quick to pass the rock when asked about going head-to-head, but jump at the chance to talk about the magic of the Palestra.
The greatest of the greats have played on that court. The greatest of the greats have coached in that building. It's a gym, not an arena. And in the Big Ten, you play in a lot of arenas.
The cozy feel is a key feature in the Palestra's charm.
Trying to figure out how to get down there and where to park, and walking in the alleyways and getting a soft pretzel from the food truck out front. You feel the magic of it, you know, when you're there.
Martellis can't avoid the elephant in the room forever and acknowledge what it means for the longtime St. Joe's head coach to return to Philly to take on his son in a building where so many memories have already been built.
To have played there as a high school kid, to have coached there as a high school coach, to have walked as an assistant and a head coach, and now to be able to go back and with Jimmy on the other sideline, and all those people at Penn State, because of what they've done for my son and his family, this is really a memory, a very special memory.
These moments aren't taken for granted when coaching college basketball is the family business. Phil's older son, Phillips, is the head coach at Bryant University. This commitment takes buy-in from the entire family, especially the little ones.
You know, their grandmother tried to hand them a different shade of blue t-shirt over the summer, and they wouldn't touch it. Like, they get it. Like, they don't wear red because of Ohio State, and they won't even speak about Michigan.
It's a two-way street in this profession, something they've both learned over time.
For a long time, I put everything I had into my teams, and my family was second. And there was a point in my career when I thought, that doesn't make sense. My family's going to be around longer than my career.
When I'm around my kids or whatever, you know, I'm dad. They could give a, you know, what I do necessarily, as long as I can get home for dinner and get to their games and all that kind of stuff.
Lessons learned on and off the hardwood have molded the Martellis through the years, and family has always been the cornerstone for these coaches.
I'm Phil Martelli. What I do as coach, who I am, is the way that I was raised. That's what I want people to know. I can hold my head proudly and say that carries more for me than being a coach.
I can vouch for the family firsthand as Phil's nephew and Jimmy's cousin. A special day indeed for the Martelli family. Reporting from the Palestra in Philadelphia, Jared Phillips, ABC 27 Sports.